Hi, Joe Polizzi with a new episode of the Content Inc. podcast. I'm sure you saw the headlines. U.S. Congress just passed a bill that, to me personally, is one of the most destructive bills we've ever seen. The TLDR is that it will add trillions to the debt, make the wealthy even wealthier, and put a number of disadvantaged people in jeopardy. I could go line by line on this one, but here's just one for you. Researchers at the University of Pennsylvania's Institute of Health Economics project that the bill could lead to tens of thousands of additional deaths annually due to the reduced access to affordable health care. That's just one. And I believe the whole thing was a mistake, but it's now the reality we live in. And I started to look at it like any small business owner, entrepreneur should. And there is a silver lining for creators, like it or not. Congress has just passed one of the biggest tax packages in recent history, billions in adjustments. But here's what matters for you, the creator. The additional changes made it even better for entrepreneurs over W-2 employees. Simply put, it's harder to work for someone else now than ever before. Most W-2 employees will not benefit at all from the bill. Let me give you some of the basics. If you're a solo creator, an LLC, S Corp, or even just starting a side hustle, you now get, first, 20% qualified business income deduction. That's QBI. For example, you're a creator running an LLC that brings in $80,000 in profit. Because of the QBI deduction, you can deduct 20% of that, $16,000, from your taxable income. So instead of being taxed on $80,000, you're now taxed on $64,000. That's thousands in tax savings just for owning a business. Number two, there is no tax on tips up to $25,000. So let's say you're a host of a weekly live stream or podcast and allow your audience to tip you through Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, or YouTube Super Chats. Under the new rule, those tips up to $25,000 per year are not taxed as income. So this really rewards creators who have engaged communities even without selling products or services. Number three, there's no tax on overtime within limits. Let me give you an example. You're a freelancer or a contractor on the side of a W-2 job. If you take on extra work outside of regular hours, let's say an additional $10,000 in earnings, that overtime income may not be taxed, depending on how it's reported and if it qualifies under the new exemptions. For service-based creators like designers, editors, or coaches, this is some pretty good flexibility without tax penalties. And the last one, we now get 100% bonus depreciation. Now, what does that mean? Let's say you buy a $2,500 laptop, a $1,000 camera, and you pay $3,000 to attend a business conference. Because you use them for your content business, you may be able to write off the entire $6,500 this year through bonus depreciation. You don't have to wait 5 years to slowly write it off. You can take deduction immediately. Now, by the way, for all this, please seek out your own accountant. I am not a tax expert. I'm just looking at what's there and I'm trying to make sense of it. But let's be blunt. If you're making $100,000 as a W-2 employee, you're likely taking home $10,000 less than someone who earns $100,000 as a creator with a business. That means you're working just as hard for less, with less control and fewer options. This bill is a giant flashing neon sign that says we reward people who own things. You don't have to be full-time. You don't need a big audience. But you do need a business entity and a plan, a newsletter, a course, a small agency, a media brand. It doesn't matter what shape your creator business takes. What matters is that it's yours. Because the game has most definitely changed. And every day you wait, the opportunity cost grows. If you don't believe that you're already suited or ready for this, I hear you. But the deck is becoming increasingly stacked against you. And I want you to know the truth. Thank you for listening. This is Joe Polizzi. Hey, if you're watching on YouTube and you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. But I'm trying to do this whole like thing. So hit the like button, see if we get some more views, and I'll let you know. I'll talk to you next Monday.